Hi, I'm Amy at EuroLuxAntiques.com. We've invited you to come along on the buying trip, and we wanted to tell you a little bit about where we stayed. We stayed at Hotel Carolus, which is actually a 15th century brewery. A group of nuns were given permission to brew beer by Charles the Bold back in 1471, and they've been doing it ever since. And so there's a hotel associated with the brewery, which is where we're staying. And there's actually This is the little courtyard outside of our room, and you can see it's part of the brewery. And now we're going to go take a brewery tour.
So the building out here is actually the Krankenhaus, or the hospital, where they used to do the good work. And funny enough, they were doing the same thing as we're doing right now, and that's brewing beer of a high alcohol percentage. Because cooking was or brewing is like cooking, so it fell under their command. These days, only men cook, but in those days, women still cook. Right? No. Anyway, so they were doing that, and actually, the reason why they were brewing beer is because in the Middle Ages, the water was always infected. There weren't such things as morphine or Valium, so what they do is that they give the people a strong beer to kill the pain. And it worked perfectly. I mean, I can imagine you've been staying here, you've been drinking a couple of beers, sometimes you don't feel you got any body parts at all, so
that's right.
It was perfect medication to kill the pain, and that's why they were doing that. Here, the Golden Carolus. Now the name Golden Carolus is derived from the currency that was used in the Middle Ages. The coins were called golden calls, so Golden Carolus comes from there. Now, we have the classic, the triple Ambrio Hopsenior classic, the dark one, or triple, the blonde one, classic, the dark one, Ambrio, amber colored, so right in between. And then Hopsenior is a typical beer drinker's beer. It's blonde, but it's made of 4 different hops. Hops come in different flavors, and this is by far, you know, people that really love to drink beer absolutely love this. It's kind of bitter. You know, I'm not a real beer drinker. I love the beers, but this is too bitter for me. But if you really are used to drinking beer, which a lot of Belgians are, they absolutely love it. All of them between 8, 8.5, 9% of alcohol. This is pretty tough beers. Not the kind of beers you want to drink out all night. I keep saying, as long as you have a room in the hotel, you're all right.
Okay.
So what'd you think of the beer tour?
That was pretty cool.
That was pretty awesome, wasn't it?
Yeah, just the 2 of us on the tour by ourselves, and free samples afterwards.
Yeah, and now we were planning to drive somewhere, but we need to walk around for a little while because that 8% proof beer, how'd that make you feel?
A little drunk. Well, that's okay.
Yeah, we have worked so hard this trip that today we really have finished everything we need to do for the container, and so now we get to have a little bit of free time. And so we're going to spend it walking around Mechelen, just enjoying the day and relaxing.